It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see who can claim Big Apple bragging rights. It's the New York Giants and the New York Jets on Thursday night primetime.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
Well, the first year of Daniel Jones' new big contract didn't go the way anyone wanted to in New York. The team struggled to a 1-5 start, and an ACL ultimately ended Daniel's season. Remember, before he got that contract, it was his legs, it was his athleticism, it was his movement play that really led the Giants forward. Can he get back to that off that knee injury? We'll all be watching this season. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Gets this to Slayton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Here's an option play to the left. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Able to find Corley. And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Rodgers set to pass. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip up a big check of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal. They're running again. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Brees Hall with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Giants taking the field for their 2nd possession. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give up the gun to Singletary. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Now stick with Singletary. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Jones now to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the first quarter in this battle of New York franchises. 7-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. That throw finds Conklin. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. To throw, Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. Running it after the penalty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Caught on the left side. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now here's Rodgers. That's a cut for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, they'll run. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets looking at 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. Rodgers will look to throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Pass is caught at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Able to get it to Singletary. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Jones to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Jones. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll throw it again. And he doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return starts from the goal line. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Now Rodgers. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
2nd and 10 now. to the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick, just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see third down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Throw on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Third and long for him here. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Play action on first down. Open receiver, caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Another chance for him. And he's going to fight for it and get in. Touchdown! He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Now here comes the New York offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Jones looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing here, Jones. He finds Slayton. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Third and short. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And this is scooped up by the Jets.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterbacks not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners, and he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, following the turnover. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll go right side with Hall. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
The handoff on 3rd and short. He breaks the tackle. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Sheds off a rusher. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
Greg Zuerlein going to try to knock this through for the Jets. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Jones. This finds Singletary. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throwing it again here. That's into the hands of Singletary. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Working quickly here. Now Jones. Reeled in at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket. But then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants cut into the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Jets are able to recover the kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They go right back to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Hall once more. And He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. Oh, with the 1st and still going. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. It's 2nd and goal. They'll motion a tight end left. They give it to him up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Handoff now, running right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Greg Zuerlein gonna try to knock this through for the Jets. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Turnover, the defense forces the big play. So the win goes to the Jets. And they didn't fall victim to that dreaded trap game against a lesser opponent. They were the better team coming in. They played like it to earn the convincing victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.